All right, so I'm gonna start the home tour. This is at our side door, which is the door that we come in and out of. We don't really use the front door as far as coming in and out of the house. So this is a laundry room slash mud room. I've got this sign here that I made with my Cricut. I've had that for a couple of years now, and then I just stuck some greenery on the shelf there. And then I got this little Mary sign. Got that at Hobby Lobby last year. And where this room isn't very large, as you can see, I just went with a little pencil tree, and I had a lot of red ornaments left over, so I thought I would just do this tree with red and gold. Love red at Christmas time. And this is the other side of the room. I've got this little Mary sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, a little Christmas tree there, and then I just hung a wreath over there on our coat hook. And our little joy sign. I love this tree. It's a very little tree. It's one of those cashmere trees. I will say, in my opinion, it's very hard to get the ornaments to hang on them, but it was a cheap little tree. It fits the space pretty well, so I figured why not. So then as we turn here, this goes into the kitchen. So I just hung a wreath here, put some clear lights on it. I love Christmas lights anywhere I can put them. And then for the windows, I always hang some Christmas balls from the windows. I just like to give a little extra color, a little festive cheer to the windows. And there is another sign that I made a couple of years back with the Cricut. And then these windows here, done the same thing with the Christmas balls. And I put some stuff up on the window cornice. I don't normally put stuff up there, but just for the season, I like to kind of go overboard with it. So then here we've got, this is our kitchen island. We love our island. We hang out here a lot. I just did 3 table settings. I've got some coasters. I got these little plates at Dollar Tree, maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago. And the coasters each have a different little saying for them. And then I installed some lights under the cabinet here. They change colors. You can do any color. We kind of alternate between red and green. But since there's already quite a bit of red in here, I like to keep it on green just to give a little bit of contrast there. And there is the kitchen Christmas tree. This one's just kind of a mixture of ornaments, red, gold, and a little bit of brown, and then some of the natural elements with the wood. I added some pieces of greenery that I got at Hobby Lobby. Love the wooden wings. I got these at Dollar General a couple of years ago, and I love these. I think I got these, I'm pretty sure they come from Hobby Lobby as well. So when we turn here, so this is the view of the kitchen from the living room. Oh, and then I forgot this little tree over here. My mom got me this a couple of years ago because I love these little vintage trees. All right, so there's our dog Connor. All right, so in the living room, got another little sign that I made by the door. This is the front door. Like I said, we don't really use it to come in and out of. And then over here, got my National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold quote here, one of my all-time favorite movies. There's just another little sign that I made. And then I got these wooden snowflakes at Hobby Lobby. And then I also do the Christmas balls on the windows in here, as well as the little curtain lights. And then that light shining from outside, that's the floodlights that we have on the house. And then again, I just put some stuff up here on the window cornice. And then this is new. I got this picture this year. at Hobby Lobby. Absolutely love it. We've actually got a Highland cow picture that hangs there the rest of the year. So this one, I figured it would just go, it'd be a nice little swap out for the holidays, and it matches our sofa pretty well spot on. And then here, I just put some Christmas balls in a little bread bowl, just to add a little cheer to the table. And then that is our main tree. And over here, I've got this sign. I believe I got that at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then I just bought some of the little accent trees, put lights in them just because I like Christmas lights pretty much anywhere. And I've got some fake poinsettias. Got a couple little things here that I got at Hobby Lobby. My mom gave me that little gold. That was one of her best friends. She had it and gave it to me. Another little wreath there with just some clear lights. And then I did some more snowflakes over here. And got a couple little random Christmas trees down here. And these as well. And then this tree is, it's usually silver and gold. I did mingle in some red this year just to change it up. This is our 3rd year in this house with this Christmas tree. So I was needing to just try a little something, give a little interest to it that we weren't used to from years previous. Try something a little bit different. I like it okay. I feel like maybe it could use a little more red, but this is what it is for this year. And then over here, we've got these trees. I've got just 2 of the little trees here, and these are our personalized ornaments. We get one every year since we've been together. So there's the first one from 2009. That was our first Christmas together. And if we go on a trip or anything, we will typically get an ornament. Like that's when we went to New York for Christmas season. This is when we got the house we're living in now, 2023. That was our first Christmas in it. We got married in 2014, December of 2014. So that's the ornament for that year. That one there, that was our previous home that we sold in 2022. That was our first Christmas there from 2013. All right, so we'll go this way. Our house isn't very big. It's only like 1,300 square feet. So it's a pretty small, cozy little place. This is the guest bedroom. So in here, I just stuck a poinsettia, a little tree, and decorated over the toilet. A couple little things. All this come from Hobby Lobby. Kind of give you a full view here. And then if we turn and go this way, this is the guest bedroom. There's our cat Willow. She likes to hang out in here. In here, I basically, I just had a little pillow we've had for several years. And this tree here, this is just the ornaments that my mom had that she was no longer using. I love Christmas trees. I don't think you can have too many. So I was like, you know what, I'll take it, put another tree up in here. So that's what I did there. And it's just silver, white, and then this greenish color. And then this is our little home office area. So in here, I decided to go with clear lights. This is the fireplace that I built just to have a little something in the room, give a little visual interest. So I did the multicolored lights, and then the tree is multicolored. And this tree, this room is pretty well, it's done like in travel theme. So I've just got stuff from when we've traveled. And then the tree, we get ornaments when we travel to places. So we've got Yosemite there. This is when we went to Warner Brothers Studios in California. We've got Arches National Park, and that was when we did our 2-week cross-country trip. We've got Sedona, Arizona, Moab. We went through Denver on the way back home. We've got a Folly Beach, Las Vegas. Monterey, that's when we drove up the coastal highway in California on that cross-country trip. That's a New Orleans. And then I've got several campers on the tree. We did a lot of camping over the years. We've owned several campers, and I would always get a little ornament when we would go somewhere, just to remind us of places that we went camping. And we've got Crystal River, Florida. That's when we did our kayaking in the natural springs and seen the manatees. And then this room, like I said, I've just got a little adventure book. There's our little passport for the national parks. It's just a travel theme room, so I just collect stuff as we go to different places. Up here, just got some pictures. Love this sign right here. So that's pretty much that room. Then if you walk back through here, this goes into the master bedroom. And this is a slim tree because the room isn't huge, so we're kind of limited on space. But in here, I just put the tree. I did the little curtain lights on the windows. I don't know. I just like the vibe that it gives the room. Any kind of accent lighting. A little middle Merry Christmas sign over there. Little pillow over the bed. And there is the view looking out into the living room. And I just stuffed a little pillow in there. Got a little Christmas tree there with some lights. And got a little Christmas sign there. And then I made the hot cocoa sign here. And then this is the master bathroom. We've got a huge bathroom in this house. It's not a very big house, but the bathroom is definitely spacious. So in here, I made this sign. That one little piece is starting to peel off. This sign is probably 8, 9 years old. So I'm honestly shocked that it's held up as good as it has. Then I just ran some garland with some lights. And then I always put a Christmas tree in here. I don't know why. There's just something about taking a bath when it's cold out and having a little tree. There's not a whole lot of lights in the tree. It's one of those pre-lit. That kind of gives you an idea. Definitely shows up more with the lights off. But I love this room. It's so cozy, it's so peaceful. And you can also, on this tree, you can make it colored lights. And if you do the colored lights, a lot of times this little spotlight over here, I'll change the color on it and just kind of give a different vibe in the room here. Change it up a little bit. So there is that.